we'll get going. So, all right, Todd Steidley, UCO head wrestling coach, ready for the 2016-17 season. It's approaching really quickly. First question, though, this is your first year, so what's it been like settling into your new role at Central Oklahoma?
Well, it's been hectic. It's been awesome. It's been a dream come true. Everybody's just really been over backwards to make us feel welcome, my family and I, and UCO is just a great place to be, and we're excited to be here.
What's it been like to get to know? So you got a lot of newcomers on the team this year, so you have to kind of adjust to them. That's typical in every year, but you've also had to get to know the returning players, which is more than the newcomers. So what's it been like getting to know those guys and getting adjusted to that?
It's been great. I really enjoy getting to know the wrestlers, and this summer when we were in the transition back and forth, there were some guys working out on their own during the summertime, so I got to know some of them. And then the incoming guys, we're all coming in together, and there's 15 of those guys, so I've enjoyed that. I went into education. It's all about relationships, and everybody's different, and I really enjoy getting to meet 45 new guys, and hopefully we'll have a positive impact on their lives, and I know they will on mine. And they just welcomed me with open arms, and it's been great. It really has. They have accepted me from day one, and my family, and it's been a great experience so far.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, you get to start practice for real, to really get out there and get to work. So how's that gone so far?
It's been great. Our preseason, off-season running and lifting, the guys did a great job. They really worked hard, and they were excited to get on the mat more than what they were, and it's gone well. We've got a room full of guys. We've got 45 guys in the room, and so it's a packed house, but they're eager. They want to improve, and they're very coachable, and they're making each other better. We've got more competition in the room than they had last year, I think, with the 15 new guys coming in, and it's been good. It's been really good.
So you get started the first weekend in November. You have, of course, the inter-squad scrimmage on November 3rd, and then you have the Oklahoma City Open right after that. And so we're really close to that time now. What do you hope to use November and December for in a way to help you prepare for the MIAA?
Well, I think November and December is all about gauging your team, gauging your athletes, and seeing what you need to work on, seeing what strengths certain guys have and what their weaknesses are, and trying to make those corrections. And it's a long season. It's grinding, and I've got to be patient. The athletes have to be patient. We tell them every day our goal is to get better each and every day, and it's all practice until the regional and national tournament and conference. We definitely want to win the conference championship. We feel like that will give us momentum going into regionals and then nationals. But our goal is to get better every day, and I think we've done that about every day. We've had 2 or 3 days where it could have been better, but for the most part, it's been great.
This summer we saw that UCO had the number 4 recruiting class in the whole country. Pretty big deal to be on the national scene like that. Kyle Evans, your assistant, played a big role in that. So why don't you talk about his role on the team, both in the recruiting and what he does as an assistant?
Well, Kyle's awesome. He's the first hire I made. We decided to keep him on as the head assistant, and Kyle's awesome. He bleeds blue, and as a wrestler, he's 4-time All-American, 2-time national champion, and just outstanding. And I think he's an even better coach. He's very organized. He knows the policies and procedures. He has made my transition flawless, and I don't know what I would have done without him. Had the number 4 recruiting class, and he deserves all the credit for that. He signed some good kids coming in out of high school. We've got some great transfers coming in, and I give Kyle all the credit for that. And he has really been the backbone of the program through this transition. And I really appreciate Kyle's work ethic and his desire. He wants to win a national title as a coach, and as like we all do. And I think we're heading in the right direction. But he's awesome. I'm very, very happy to work with Kyle.
You end up with another assistant coach, of course, right after school started, and you get here and start to settle in. You bring in Sam Hayes Winkle, which in the wrestling community is a very popular name. So for maybe some that don't know, why don't you talk about him a little bit, and also what his role is going to be with the team?
Sure. Sam in Oklahoma has a great reputation. He and I actually worked together on some youth and middle school wrestling. We took some teams to Virginia, and I got to know him better then. I was a fan of his, watching him wrestle. He had a phenomenal career in high school. He was 140-0 out of Florida, but he grew up in Oklahoma really, and then was a four-time All-American at OU. Was third 3 times and second his senior year, and then has wrestled all over the world. I mean, it's you name a country, he's wrestled there, and he brings a lot of experience, wrestling experience, to our program. He brings a new set of eyes. I'm a UCO Bronco, graduate from here, and I bleed blue as well. But we just felt like it'd be good to bring in a new set of eyes from outside and to see, maybe make some suggestions of some things we could do differently. And he's done that, and has fit right in. The guys just love him. He's never met a stranger, and is just full of energy and brings that energy to the program. And we're very fortunate to be able to hire Sam, and I'm thankful that we've been able to do that. And I really feel like I'm very fortunate. We've got as good a staff as anybody does in the country, and I learn from both of them every day. And it's a lot of fun being around those guys and working with them. And I'm excited to see what the future holds, because those guys are driven and technically sound and tremendous work ethic. So it's going to be a good situation.
The last question, the big question, and you talk about trying to get better every day, and this just being your first year with the program, what can we expect from UCO Wrestling in the 16-17 season?
You can expect our guys, whoever steps on the mat, they're going to wrestle hard, and they're going to be in shape. And there's days when I think we're going to go win a national title, and then there's other days where I'm not so sure. We'll know a lot more in November and December when we start competing against other competition. I'm really excited about their work ethic. They have worked hard in the off season and the preseason, and if they will continue to do that and be patient, I think we have a very bright future. But they're going to wrestle hard, they're going to be physical, they're going to be in shape, and they're going to have solid fundamentals, and they will represent UCO well, and they will do the best that they can do each and every time they step on the mat. And as the head coach, that's all we can ask for.